To the top international story at this hour, Russia and Ukraine are on the precipice of a full-on war as the globe takes emergency measures to find a solution to the ongoing Russian invasion. International institutions like NATO have declared that it is activating its defense plans for allied countries as Russia attacks non-NATO member Ukraine. The Ukrainian government has confirmed the death of more than 40 soldiers and around 10 civilians in the first hours of Russia's invasion. As Layla Mohammed reports, the Ukrainian ambassador in Kenya is now calling on the international community to act and immediately enact a raft of new sanctions.
Ukraine is under attack on land, air and sea following a Russian invasion. From Thursday 5 a.m., the skyline was illuminated by huge explosions near the city of Kharkiv as Russian President Vladimir Putin launched an attack with explosions heard across the country. Over 70 have died in an airstrike on a military base near Ukraine's Black Sea port city of Odessa. The regional administration in the area also say 18 civilians, 8 men and 10 women also perished.
This is an act of war, an attack on the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Ukraine, a brutal violation of UN Charter and basic norms and principles of international law.
There is a different narrative coming out of Moscow, claiming they are only targeting military installations.
The armed forces of the Russian Federation are not launching any missile, air or artillery strikes in the Ukrainian towns. Ukrainian border guards have not resisted Russian units.
World leaders have called for an immediate end to the Russian invasion, pointing out some punitive measures.
I don't believe that the Russian dictator will ever subdue the national feeling of the Ukrainians and their passionate belief that their country should be free.
We have a very high qualified army, but the only thing we're requesting is, as I already said that before, that's very, very tough sanctions against Russia, that assistance to Ukraine with weapons and military equipment, as well as financial and humanitarian assistance, since even now we know that some civilians already been killed by Russians.
U.S. President Biden was due to join a virtual closed-door meeting of G7 leaders on Thursday, likely to result in more sanctions against Russia. Putin has warned the West of consequences greater than it has faced in history if it intervenes. Kenya condemned the invasion at the United Nations Security Council. This as there are reports of Kenyans being stranded in Ukraine. This unverified video shows a Kenyan student stuck in that country.
Worked before the current situation, like 1 week or several days ago, but currently our Kenyan banks are not working at the ATMs. We can't withdraw. Most of us students are low on cash. We can't get help from people back in Kenya who are willing to send us money. Because
international efforts continue to stop this Russian invasion of Ukraine from escalating and having global ramifications. Layla Mohammed, NTV.